Whoa, whoa. So my apologies regarding all of the issues that happened. So, can everyone hear me very well? I hope so. Anyways, we have a lot to talk about today. Let me move this to excellent. Okay. So, let's get started with this fiasco that happened between Nick Fuentes. By the way, I edited this thumbnail by myself on my cell phone, so we'll see how it goes. How does it look, everyone? Anyway, so regarding the fiasco with Nick Fuentes and Jason Whitlock, oh yeah, we're gonna talk about it tonight for a little bit, and I'll go more in depth into this. I need to continue to live stream. I didn't even know that you could green screen on here. Pretty lit, but the fiasco between the two, Fuentes ended up calling Jason Whitlock a token and that he's a useful idiot for white supremacy. He just kept on calling him that, disrespecting him. I'm not a fan of Jason Whitlock. I have my critiques of him. He's said heinous things. And I'm not a fan of either of them. I don't like Whitlock and I really don't like Nick Fuentes. And Jason just allowed Nick to say this. He's just allowing him to say this. Like, you don't have to cuck anymore. They hate you, Jason. They hate you regardless of wherever you lean. Whether you lean conservative, whether you lean Democrat, liberal, independent, they hate you. They hate you because of race. And that is how it's always been. Yeah, it's cool when you talk for them or when you speak. Yeah, it's cool for them. I mean, they're cool to an extent, but they don't want to pay you. They're mad about that. They're mad that you're getting money for saying what you're saying. So that's the thing. And they're like, you're a token. You're a token. And that's how they really feel. There's no allyship with Nick. There's nothing with Nick. Nick is scum. And one thing you should have at least said was, hey, man, like, if I was Jason, and I'm not Jason, what I would say is, hey, boy, stay in your lane. You're an Irish, Italian, and Mexican. Okay, sure, your Mexican side wasn't an immigrant to United States because, they'll say the border didn't cross. I mean, it is true the border didn't cross. They didn't cross the border crossed them, something of that nature. I remember Eva Longoria said that. But his dad, the thing with Nick Fuentes, just a little history on him. His dad is Mexican, but he's from like his folks is from like Texas. So and they moved to Chicago, and then his mom is an Irish Italian. So the code word, like first generation immigrant. Do with that information as what you want or can. It doesn't matter. But yeah, what he should say is this: is that, hey man, stay in your lane. You're not foundational to America, which Nick is not. You have no ties to America. Stay in your lane. And you came like, and then he talks about, oh, we're fed up of black. We're fed up with this. We're fed up with black people. Blah blah blah. It's like, then why'd you move to America? Like you like the thing with Nick Fuentes, from your mom's side, you're a newcomer. He's literally a newcomer. I mean, how you gonna come to another country and then complain about the people? That's hella. That's hella. That's really entitlement. At the end of the day. And I'm sick of people like Nick Fuentes. 'Cause you don't see me going to Germany and complain about German people. Like, I would never immigrate to Germany. I don't have any ambition to press one if you could hear me. I don't have any mind or any sort of will or even wanting to to go to Germany. I really don't. But even if I did, I'm not gonna complain about the German people or be hostile towards. I mean, you're openly hostile. You're openly hostile and stuff, saying that like, oh yeah, I didn't have the privilege of being born black, blah blah blah. It's like, wait, you think that being black is a privilege? Yeah, and he was like, Jason doesn't get canceled. If he was a white guy, your ass would be fired, blah blah. It's like, um, what about Kanye West? What about Kyrie Irving? What about Colin Kaepernick? What about Candace Owens? Those are four black people that have been marginally oppressed by the media by a higher rate than you have, and have been abused and exploited by the media, harassed, and they've said way less offensive things than you have, you know. I mean, this guy has talked about abusing women, talking about IQ and stuff, Like, okay, if you got a high IQ, why the hell are you in America? Why'd you have to, why did your parents, your grandparents have to immigrate to America? If they had a high IQ, why did they develop Italy? Why did they develop Ireland? Why isn't like another thing too? I'm fed up with these people. I'm fed up with this demographic too. Fuentes. Why won't you, if you're so, because he also complains about immigration to Europe and okay, whatever, but it's like okay, what 1,000 people? Like straight up, like not a lot of people be immigrating to in the high numbers like that to Italy. Like, yeah, sure, there are some. I'm not refuting that. But the thing is, okay, there's 18 million Italians in America, right? 25 million Irish people in America that came post 1865, post slavery, way after Jason Whitlock's ancestors built this country from scratch. And you built nothing in this country, Nick Fuentes. Your mother's side of the family built nothing in this country, and I'm keeping that a buck. You built nothing. You take you come in here and stuff and talking down to people. That's entitlement, And the thing is, okay, why don't you get your if you're so complaining about immigration stuff to in Italy, why don't you get your Italian brethren and Irish brethren and go back? I mean, y'all complain about it too much, you know. The standard of living is very good there. I mean, y'all got food there. Y'all got gas. Like y'all have everything in Italy and Ireland. I mean, yeah, sure. Is the weather a little bit cold in Ireland? Yeah, sure. But I mean, y'all don't have the famine anymore. Like, I'm not laughing about it, but it's like, yeah. But then again, I mean, these people are spiteful too. I mean, they laugh at our pain, so we have a right to say anything. I mean, you can just go there. I mean, and live a good life, instead of crying and about immigration, blah blah blah. In Europe, it's like, okay, but your diaspora is here. And it's interesting how these white supremacists, they talk about white replacement, blah, blah. What about black replacement? Black replacement. Like, y'all came here and, like, essentially what Nick Fuentes' mother's family did is that they came to America in Chicago and replaced Jason Whitlock's ancestors from America. But that's never talked about, huh? And then they're the ones complaining about, oh, genocide replacement, blah blah blah. It's like, what? And the thing is, like, the European immigration is still present now. It never stopped. Like this whole notion, this is a fool. And the thing is, like, the millions too, and this is entitlement too. Like you don't. Like this is a thing. This is why people don't take you seriously. And then the thing is, okay, get your brethren and go on back. Go to Rome. Go to Rome. If you can, you don't have to be here. Nobody wants you here. We would be happy. The economy would be booming without you here, man. We would be happy without you. But Jason, this is another thing I would tell you. This is what happens when you tap dance for the other side, and then smooch their ass. They don't respect you. They hate you. They don't respect you. They don't respect me. They hate me too. They hate you. It doesn't matter where you lean politically, Man, I'm not saying also people think I'm harsh on Republicans. I don't I don't like Republicans. I don't like a lot of Democrats either. But the thing is, yeah, I really don't like Republicans. They're hypocrites, you know? And just because we have some, I don't know, maybe they might think that we have some agreements, for example, like on the Second Amendment. Yeah, I believe people have a right to defend themselves, against fascists, I understand that gun control is a fascist. It is true that it is a fascist ideology and it breeds some more fascism. You know? That is true. However, I also understand that the conservative is not my friend. At the end of the day, fundamentally, especially the conservatives of Nick Fuentes' demographic, they want to come to America and eat my lunch and then say that they're the American. They're appropriating this parasite, Nick, is appropriating your nationality. The nation that you built, Jason. The nation that you built. And they're doing this all over. They're taking everything. They're doing this at this animal named Nick Fuentes, his demographic, is taking everything. They're taking America from us. They're taking the Caribbean from us. They're taking Africa from us. These fools are saying now that regarding the African continent, they're saying now that it was a all white continent and that we came out of nowhere and took it from them and stuff like that, and we took Iran from them. Like, this is what they're saying. This is a fool. So this is your ally. I would never want to associate with anything like that. And I'm not one of these. Oh, someone came in and watched and just went away. Okay, whatever makes you happy. Press one if you could hear me. But yeah, it's quite sad, And at the end of the day, I mean, Jason, I mean, you got to fight your own battles, pal. I'm only calling you pal because he called you pal. He's like, take a good look, pal. Take a good look, pal. But yeah, this is your ally. Your ally. You help this damn this demon get into America and stuff. Feed him good in Chicago. You feed him good in the Midwest. Get him get him some give him a job, make him wipe his ass, you know, and make him learn how to wipe his ass and stuff in Chicago. So then he turns around and takes the whole damn city from me. Ain't that a shame? Talking about you're the problem. Wake up, Jason. Wake up. These people are not your friends. They never were. And you never help scum. They're trash. That's what he is. He is trash. This is literally trash, Nick Fuentes. This is your ally. Your ally. And people think I'm only going hard because these are Republicans now. I go hard on everyone. I'm for everyone. I critique everyone. Yeah. This is a equal opportunity critique over here. This isn't no biasy or anything like that. Press one if you could hear me. Hey, how you doing? I'm okay. I'm okay. Just making sure that everyone could hear me, and then, but yeah, yeah, I'm doing good. This message is, yeah, yeah. I'm not gonna be on here for too long, but he called Jason Whitlock a token, which, I mean, it's true, but I mean the way he said, he's like, oh, you are a token, and the reason why you can get away with these things is because you're black and I'm white. I was born white, blah blah blah. And then that's what he got mad at Jason Whitlock. But it's like at the end of the day, I mean, this fool doesn't even realize that. I mean, look what happened to Candace, Kanye, Kyrie, Colin Kaepernick. I mean, for every Jason Whitlock, I mean, there's like four, five, six, seven, eight, damn near 9 to 10 people that have been canceled. I mean, this is craziness. I mean, these people are delusional at the end of the day, and it's just disgusting. I'm gonna be doing more live streams on this, but yeah, it's just yeah, pretty much now it's just he's just pretty much saying that Jason's a token and he's a DEI hire and all that. Yeah, now that's a go to now, even though it's been dismantled. Yeah, DEI. Anything happens now, DEI. Stabbing happens, DEI. Everything's DEI now. Someone gets ran over, DEI, DEI, DEI. That's pretty much all what they're saying at this point. We got two people watching. I wonder who's that second person. Yeah, I guess it's a ghost watcher, but yeah, it's just funny at the end of the day. Yeah, but I'm not a big fan of Jason. I don't really like him. Not a big fan of him. Definitely not a fan of Fuentes. Never in my life. Yeah, I'm cool. I'm cool off that. The high IQ Fuentes, but he can't even. Yeah, if that's the case. If they were so, oh, thank you, I appreciate that. If he was so high IQ, why don't he go back and build Rome or Dublin, Ireland? If you're so high IQ, why'd you come to why'd you have to immigrate out of there? Your grandparents. Yeah, like IQs. I'm just saying. But yeah, yeah. I mean, if I was Jason, I would have checked. There'd been hundreds, millions of things I would have said to him. But yeah, these people they need to be humiliated, or they need to, because the thing is, unfortunately, I mean, these people are like Fuentes. They're newcomers, and they have to be put in their. Unfortunately, they have to be put in their place because they're just gonna lie. And now, I mean, now they're appropriating the American nationality from Jason, essentially, and all Black Americans. So I mean, this is what it is. So yeah, and I mean these fools like Jason. I mean he doesn't realize it, but it is what it is. I mean, true deal with that backlash. Yeah, no, I definitely agree with that. But I mean, how does everyone feel about it? Okay, excellent. But yeah, yeah, I think I'm gonna get off on here and definitely, yeah, I think it's time now because this is getting late. It's getting late over here, so I'll definitely get off on here. If anyone wants to reach out to me, feel free. All right, everyone, have a good night.